All right. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope my voice is loud and clear. Someji, is my voice audible?
Yes, Manish, it is loud and clear. Can you start now?
Okay, thank you so much. And very warm welcome to all of you, all those people who have joined. They are punctual, and this is a sign of success. This is a sign of leadership that you joined on time. My name is Manish, and I belong to India. And many people know me. So I'm here to explain to you this wonderful concept of BTC accumulation. So today's topic is very important, and it can be a life changing. It can be a life changing session also if you stay focused. If you try to understand what we are talking about and why do we need to accumulate more in crypto in our wallet. So first of all, we all know, as leader Julius, many times he has asked, why do we need to trade? Why do we trade in crypto market? So can a few one reply in the chat? Why do we trade? Why do we trade in crypto? Why do we trade in crypto? What is our main purpose of trading in cryptocurrency? Why are we trading in cryptocurrency? This we all know, as leader Julius many times he repeated. Right. To accumulate more crypto. Wonderful, wonderful, lovely. To accumulate more crypto. To accumulate for earning. To build wealth and gain financial freedom. Okay. To accumulate crypto asset. We trade to accumulate coins and make sense of it in the future. Great. So I hope we all know why we need to accumulate crypto, why we are trading. We trade to accumulate more and more crypto. But the point is, why should we accumulate more and more crypto, and especially Bitcoin? Why need to accumulate more of Bitcoin? That we will discuss today. What is the point behind this statement to accumulate more and more crypto, and how this can make us financially free in the future, in the near future? So everybody should think seriously about it. That is the main topic of today. And secondly, I will also show you how to accumulate more and more of crypto and more and more of Bitcoin in your wallet using this wonderful tool, that's this Royalq that we all use. So first understand why we need to accumulate, right? So let me take you to my screen. Let me take you to my screen, and let's see a new thing today. Then I will take you to our favorite chart that we all see many times. But first let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible, and you can just duplicate me. Just go to your Google, whichever site you are using to search Google, and type a name of a site that is crypto. No, that is coin market. So you can see in the top coinmarketcap.com. So just let's go on this site and let's see what we have here, right? Let's see what we have here. So first thing you will notice that it is a very wonderful site that is purely reliable. Most of the people in the world, most of the cryptocurrency traders and investors, they trust on this site because it gives you a complete knowledge about what is cryptocurrency and with how can you work in cryptocurrency. So it gives you complete guidance, complete knowledge about it. So see here, when we come to this home page, see we have around 22,254 cryptos right now as we speak in this world. So we have more than 20,000 cryptocurrencies, and we have around 530 exchanges in total. So we can choose any of the exchange and we can choose any of the cryptocurrency that we want to trade. Get a little piece of this huge market cap that the market cryptocurrency industry is having. So this is a $1 billion market cap that we can, if we want to trade in this cryptocurrency market, we can take a little piece of this. We can take a little bite of this, and still we can become very rich. So if you see below, here are the many cryptocurrencies listed. Here are the many cryptocurrencies, and they are listed according to their rank, according to their ranking on this site. So it is a ranking site also that rank all the cryptocurrencies, all the 22,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the world, and it ranks according to their market, not according to their price, not according to their volume, but it ranks according to their market. If you see here, if you see here, sorry, if you see here, this is how different market caps are mentioned here, and it ranks according to the market cap. What is a market cap actually? If you don't know what is a market cap means the total supply of this coin, of any coin. What is the total supply of that coin? Here you can see the total coin, the circulating supply in the market. How many coins are circulating in the market? And if you multiply this total number of supply, the total number of coins that are in the, if you multiply it with the current price, so where we get the current price in the starting, here we see, this is the current price. You multiply the circulating supply of any coin with the current price, the figure we get, that is called the market cap. So here you see all the crypto coins are listed according to their ranking, according to their highest ranking in the market cap, right? So you can see clearly what is the market cap of Bitcoin and which is the first number one coin in the world, that is Bitcoin. Now, which is the second number coin, which is the second number according to the rank, the second highest coin, which has the second highest market cap, is Ethereum. And if you compare the market cap of both coins, number one coin and number two coins, you can see it is almost double. Bitcoin is almost double of Ethereum. The market cap of Bitcoin is almost double, and you can see they are far way below that coin, right? So even if even if we can say that Ethereum is the number two coin in this industry, still the Bitcoin is much more in market cap, almost double. It has the market cap of Bitcoin, right? So we can see here that Bitcoin is the number one coin. Second thing that you also must consider is, if we go on the top, I'm scrolling to the left side, you can see what is the dominance of which coin has the highest, and you can see clearly BTC has almost 40%, 39.2% dominance in the market. So here the crypto coinmarketcap.com, that is a site, it lists which coin has the maximum dominance in the market. So we can see clearly BTC has the highest dominance. It is almost 40% dominance. What does this mean? What does this means? What is dominance? Dominance means power to influence. Dominance means to power to influence other coins in the market. So this means Bitcoin has 40% dominance. And if Bitcoin price rises, if the Bitcoin prices are going up, all the other coins, all the 22,000 other coins, they are about to go up. They have to go up. Not all of them. We can say almost 95% of the market will go up. 5% we can exclude because there may be some other factors, there may be some other manipulations. But it is most likely that 95% of all other cryptocurrencies, their prices will rise when the price of Bitcoin is rising. And the same way, the other way, Bitcoin prices are falling, all the market prices are following. They followed it. They follow because BTC has the greatest dominance. So all these factors take us to this conclusion that BTC is the strongest of all the coins. You can call it the king of all the coin. It has the highest market cap. It is ranking number one. It it is it has the highest dominance in the market. We accumulate more and more of BTC. We are accumulating a digital gold. We are accumulating a digital gold, and that can create a fortune. When when I was a child, when I was small child, my parents, my mother, my father used to say, if you have some money in life, go and buy gold. Go and buy some gold. Why? I asked them why. Why should I buy gold? I know some other things. I can buy some clothes for me. I can buy some shoes for me. I can buy some chocolates for me. So they said, if you buy more and more of gold and keep it for the future, if you accumulate gold for the future, in the future, the price will increase. You will find that the value of your gold is going to increase much higher. So if you accumulate some quantity of gold, that will give you much higher returns in the future. So same way we can say that this Bitcoin, this BTC is the digital gold. It is the gold of 21st century, and it has more power. It has more potential than any other asset in the world, even more than gold, even more than real estate, even more than share market, even more than bank interest. Anything you can imagine that you can invest in any asset. If you want to invest in any asset, if you have some money, if you have some surplus money and you want to accumulate, like if you want to invest it in some good performing asset, so Bitcoin is the number one in the world. It has grown more than million of times in the past 14 years when it started, right? So I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain. And one more thing, let's dive into this Bitcoin. For once, we can dive here. So just click. I'm going to click on this Bitcoin, and let's study what is mentioned on this side. So first you can see that the Bitcoin prices are mentioned. That is 17,446, right? So if we can see, if we can go to chart, you can see here. You can see here, and if you know how to study the chart, it is very simple for you, right? It can be useful for you. But for those people who don't know how to analyze any chart, how to calculate and do the technical analysis, I'm going to make it a much easier for you. I'm going to make it a much easier for every newcomer. Click on Bitcoin like I did, and just click on this historical data. You can go to your Google and search for this site, coinmarketcap.com. Just click on Bitcoin and go down and click on this historical data. So what it shows you, the historical data. Let me open it. It shows you on this day what were the price of Bitcoin on this very date. The day you open this site, every day. So today is January 11th of Jan. So what was the price on every year on this date? So today it is showing 17,446. 1 year ago, if you just understand what was the pattern, what was the market potential of this Bitcoin, what were the prices from 9 years to today. So you can see here, if you had invested in Bitcoin, if you had some money and you invested in Bitcoin 9 years before, its prices were around $914. It was at $914. If you had invested 8 years before, it was $266. If you have invested 7 years, it rises to $448. And it kept on rising. You can see the market trend here. It is rising. It is increasing every year. In between, you can see some rise and fall also. But if you take a bigger picture, if you think in a bigger way, any day you invested, say if you invested 5 years before, if you invested 10 years before, if you invested 4 years before, the prices are increasing. The prices are increasing, and it will go on increasing. Few years you can see, like last 2 years, it was much more because they were bullish year. So every market has bullish year and bearish time also. But overall, if you have started anywhere 6 to 9 years before, if you have started even 5 years before, still you are in profit. Still you are in profit, and it will go on. Right? So this gives you a bigger picture of Bitcoin. If you don't know how to read any chart, you can just click on the historical data. Any day you can calculate, you can see how much was the price. If you have started 5 years, you have started 7 years back. So will you be in profit or loss? Will you be in profit or loss? Can anyone comment? If you have started 4 to 7 years back, will you be in profit or will you be in loss? Can you tell me in chat? And will you be in profit or will you be in loss? Profit. Thank you, Leader Julius. So if we ignore the current market conditions, whether it is bullish or whether it is bearish, whether the prices are going down from the last 10 months or 11 months, or the prices are going up. If you take a bigger picture and if you analyze this thing, you can very well understand, right? So second thing we need to understand that, let me take you to a beautiful chart. Just let me open it. Let me open it. Now we can easily understand that what is the potential, what is the big opportunity that we can avail. So let me go and open this wonderful. Let me get there. Here we have. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the lovely audience. All those who are commenting are, I can say they are more active than. So if you want to be more active, if you want to be active in life, you must participate. You must participate everywhere. Someone asks you a question, you must participate, right? Because only those who participate will remain active, right? So this is a wonderful chart. I will show it in the full screen. You can rotate your screen if you are on mobile phone and make it full screen, right? Like this. So this is a famous chart that is called the Bitcoin stock to flow chart that we are going to study. and we are going to understand why it is very important, why we want to accumulate crypto, why we want to accumulate of Bitcoin. So it it is actually a technical chart that is called, its technical name is logarithmic chart. It is called logarithmic chart. Some people also call it rainbow chart because of these beautiful colors, green, yellow, and orange, right? So what is signifies, what it signifies, you can, if you can study this chart, these these bottom figures are the years. It started from 2000, 2010, and then started every year. You can, it started 2010, then it is going every year, the prices are indicated here till we have here 2024, that is a coming year, and 2023 that we are in currently, right? And on the left side, if you can see, on the left side, if you can see, these are the prices, right? So in the bottom line, we have the years, and in the left side, we have what we have the prices, right? So we can study how the prices are rising in every year. So you can see clearly, if you draw a line, it will show it is an uptrend, right? Anybody can tell it is an uptrend. So that is very simple. Anybody can tell it is an uptrend. Prices may fall, may rise and fall every year, but it is a, if you analyze it for the last 14 years, bitcoin started in around 2009. So this chart is showing the price of Bitcoin from the starting 2010. So when it was in 2010, it was below $1. How much it was? It was just $0.4 per Bitcoin. So if you were a lucky person, you could have bought some amount of many coins of Bitcoin if you were, if you have this knowledge in 2010, right? But we were not so lucky. Most of us were not so lucky. So what happened in every year, and what happened, what this chart shows, the most important thing in this chart is, these blue lines. These blue lines. Can you see blue lines? There are four of them. What are these lines doing? These lines are actually a very important event in the whole, crypto in whole of the crypto industry, in the whole world. This is the most important event in the world. If you are into crypto, this is the most important event. You cannot ignore it. This is called Bitcoin halving. This is called Bitcoin halving. What is halving? Halving is actually a technical term that shows that the when you generate Bitcoin or any other coin, it is generated through a technical process that is called mining, right? So if you are into Bitcoin mining, you must have you must know this, that every miner, when we generate a new coin, we get some reward, that is a mining reward, and we get it in the form of that cryptocurrency. We get as part of that cryptocurrency. So if we are into mining Bitcoin, we will get some amount of Bitcoin as our mining reward, right? So when it started, people were earning very big amount of mining reward. But every 4 years, what was written on this white paper, when Mr. Satoshi Nakamoto, he he launched the first Bitcoin on the blockchain, and he created a white paper, and he created the first block that is called a Genesis block. So he wrote in the white paper that the miners will get this amount of reward if you are into mining Bitcoin, if you do the Bitcoin mining, and every 4 years the Bitcoin will be witnessing this Bitcoin halving, right? So this will happen every 4 years. And what will happen due to this halving? The mining reward that you will earn, that will be reduced to half. So that is why it is called Bitcoin halving. The mining reward will be reduced to half. Second important thing that he wrote in the white paper, that Bitcoin total circulation supply, the total supply of Bitcoin will be not more than 21 million Bitcoin. It will be not more than 21 million Bitcoin. That is the market, you can say cap, total cap. Total cap. It is not market cap, it is the total capping limit of the Bitcoin that can be generated. So after we have generated 21 million Bitcoin, what will happen? What will happen? There will be no more of Bitcoin, of new Bitcoin that is going to be mined. So if you have some sense of business, if you do some business in the market, any business, like if you are a vegetable merchant, if you are some commodity merchant, of any kind of trader or merchant you are, you can understand this thing, that everything that has a limited supply, after the supply is after the supply is very low, if the supply is very low and the demand is more, if the demand this sorry, I can change the color, I think. Let me change the color first so it can be more visible. So if you see how the prices in the market are rising and falling for any thing, not even cryptocurrency, not even Bitcoin. If suppose we take an example that we are a vegetable merchant, we are a vegetable merchant, we are a farmer. So what a farmer does, he grows some crop like tomatoes or potatoes or any other vegetable, and it goes in the market, the vegetable market, and it sells it, right? So how the prices are decided, whether how much money, how much dollars will he get for each kg of that vegetable, that depends on the demand and the supply. That depends on the demand and the supply. So how the prices are determined? If the demand increases, if the demand is more and the supply is less, the prices will go up. He can easily ask that I have limited supply, I want bigger price, right? And if the supply is getting more and more and the demand in the market is decreasing, no one is willing to buy, no one wants to buy any more tomatoes, and there are lot of millions of kgs of tomatoes in the market, what you will see, the tomatoes prices will fall, even it will go beyond what you can imagine, below the previous prices. So this is all calculated according to the demand and price. If you have a limited supply, the demand is more, you get a higher price. If you have a much more supply than the demand is less and supply is more, then the prices will fall down. So what will happen if we have a supply of 21 million Bitcoin? If we have a total of 21 million Bitcoin, and currently, suppose, I don't know exact figure, I have not learned the exact figure, but suppose we take that there are 1 million people, 1 million people in the world who are who are who want to buy this Bitcoin, who want to have a little bit of Bitcoin. So what will happen? We have 21 million Bitcoin and the demand is for 1 million people, right? And you know what is the total population of it, of the world? That is around 8 billion. 8 billion. So what will happen in the coming years, in the coming, and what has already been happening all these 14 years? The demand, the people in the world that are investing into cryptocurrency, they are increasing every year. They have been increasing every year, and it will go on increasing, because you can see in the market every day many good news are coming. The more and more big enterprises are entering into cryptocurrency, they are investing into cryptocurrency. More and more organizations, more and more countries, many governments have legalized cryptocurrencies. Many big big corporates are using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies to take payments on their platform. So these are increasing the awareness. These are the factors that are increasing the awareness and the adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So in every year, more and more people are coming into cryptocurrency, and the demand is increasing. Demand is increasing, and what will happen? Because the supply is limited, it is fixed. It will not increase after 21 million. So if we have 25 million people who are who want to purchase one Bitcoin each, So can they purchase one Bitcoin? If we have 21 million and 25 million people uh, are having are having dollars in their hand and they want to buy one Bitcoin, they are ready to buy. So nobody can buy one Bitcoin if the demand is increasing, more and more buyers are coming, and the supply is limited. That is why we always guide new people that only invest in any cryptocurrency after you see that the supply is limited. If you can go to Binance, you can go to Huobi, whichever exchange you are using, and just check on the total supply. If you go on Binance and check the total supply of any coin, so it is clearly mentioned there the total supply is this much and circulating supply is this much. If you see the total supply is unlimited, never invest in that coin. This is a financial advice from me. Never invest in any crypto coin that has an unlimited supply, because you cannot predict how much price will going to increase or decrease. But if we invest in some coin, in a particular coin that has a limited supply, and uh, it has a limited supply, and the demand is increasing, the circulating supply is also increasing, so that shows clearly that the prices will go up, right? So I hope you got some idea from these few points. Now let's analyze this chart, this beautiful chart. How we can how we can uh, how we can analyze this chart. I told you there are four major events chart, and this happens every 4 years. So first halving that happened was in 2012, right? You can see here the date. It is the halving number one, and it was in 2012. So after 4 years, the next halving happened in 2016. The third halving we already witnessed in 2020. The 2020 was the last halving. And when will be the next halving? We are currently in 2023, and we are about to witness the fourth halving. The next halving is going to happen in 2024. So after that, every 4 years, it will continue. It will continue, right? So next halving, we are very much near, just 1 year before the next halving. So why it is important? Why it is important? If you see the trend of the market, if you see the history of this market, you can easily predict what is going to happen in the future. What is going to happen in the future? If I gave you this power, if I ask you, do you want to have this power that you can see the future? Who wants to see the future? Just let me know in the chat. Who wants to see the future? Who wants to see the future? Do you want this power? Do you want this power? That you have this power to see the future? Who wants to see the future? Who wants to see the Everybody wants to see the future. Everybody wants to see the future. Everybody wants to see the future. So if I gave you this power, that you can see the future, will you be able to make more profit in the future or no? If you have the power to see the future clearly, you have the power to create a fortune for you. You have the power to create a huge wealth for you if you have this power to see the future. If you have this power to see the future. Everybody wants to see the future, but nobody can see the future. But if we have some knowledge, we can calculate and we can analyze the future. We can predict the future. If we have this knowledge to calculate and analyze this chart, we can clearly predict the future, right? So I will give you some few points for those of you who are new here. Just take out your notepads and pen and paper and start taking notes. You can take a screenshot of this chart if you want, but take important notes of this, what I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain some few points that if you understand, you can start seeing the future. What is going to happen after 1 year or after 2 years? First point, first point, write down. What is common? What are the common features of this chart that I'm going to explain? See, first point is you can note it down, and you can see this in the chart itself. You can see the chart itself after every halving. So let us start from the point number one. Point number one, before every halving. This is the halving, this is the halving, and this is the halving. Before every halving, the prices are falling down. Is it true or no? Before this second halving, the prices were falling down. Is it true? Before the third halving, the prices were falling down. Is it true? It happens before every halving. Maybe 1 year before, maybe 2 years before, the prices are falling down. So we see a bear market at least 1 year before every halving. And where are we now? We are here. We are here in 2023. And the next halving is coming in 1 year. So after this halving, before this halving, what are the prices? Where are the prices right now? They are going down. So we already witnessed a bear market in 2022. So this is true. The first fact is proving itself that it happens before every halving, the bear market. We see a bear market before every halving. Next thing, after the halving, the prices are going up. After the first halving, the prices were going up. After the second halving, the prices were going up. So what will happen after the third halving? Can you see the future? Now, can you see the future? After the third halving, the prices were going up. After the second halving, the prices went up. After the first halving, the prices went up. So what will happen after the fourth halving? That is in the coming year, the prices will go up. You can see the future now. This is not enough. We have to analyze more. We have to have more proof, a solid proof. I will give you more. I will give you more and more proof. Third thing, just look at this highest point of before the first halving. What happens in every era? A new all-time high is created. What is all-time high? A all-time highest point in the price of this Bitcoin. So which was the first all-time high before this first halving happened? It was more than $10 per Bitcoin. So just imagine a person who started from here and he got a price of $0.4, and before the first halving happened, at the all-time high, he was enjoying a price of $10 per Bitcoin. If you have invested $0.4 per Bitcoin and your asset value grows to $10 per Bitcoin, you will be the happiest person in the world, right? So this happens every year, before every halving. This was the first all-time high. This was the first all-time high. After that, the halving happened. Sorry. I hope you can see my screen, right? Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? I hope my screen is visible. Can
Yes,
anybody
Manish,
connect
it
me?
is visible. It is visible, Manish. It is visible, Manish.
Uh, I can't hear you.
Manish, it is
Let me
visible.
close the screen and let me close the screen. Yes,
Yes,
it's visible. And
it's
I hope
visible.
my voice is also clear, loud and
Yes,
clear.
yes, yes.
I cannot I cannot hear. Let me disconnect and my audio
Yeah.
and right. Can you hear me clear?
Yes, Manish,
Okay,
I
okay.
can
Thank
hear
you so
you.
much. I could not
I,
hear you previously. Right. So let's go
okay.
back. Let's go back to the chart and note down the third point. I will give you many points. I will give you more and more points. How we can see the future. So before every halving, we can see a all-time high point of the market, and before the first halving, we noticed that the all-time high was around more than $10, right? So people were very happy that if we have started from $1, it is now $10. Right? Fine. Then the next halving happened. The first halving happened, and the prices were going up, and it created a new high. A new high. This was the second all-time high, and where it was, you can see if you can zoom it here. It was around $1,000. It was above $1,000, right? It was above $1,000. This one. This was at $10. This was at $1,000 or above. So this was the second all-time high. And then the second halving happened. Then the second halving happened, and the prices were going up as always, and it created a new all-time high. Where was the new all-time the third all-time high? It was more than $10,000. You can see here, $10,000 mark. $10,000. It crossed $10,000, right? Now the next halving happened, the third halving that we all witnessed in 2020. Then we saw an all-time new high. This was the newest all-time high, and where it was, where it was. We all know it was around 69,000 per Bitcoin. The previous high was 10,000, around 12,000. You can say 12 or 13,000 per Bitcoin, and the new all-time high that we witnessed that was 69,000. So what it indicates? What does this mean to you? That after every halving, listen carefully, after every halving, we see a new all-time high. We are going to see a new all-time high after every halving, like we are seeing in all these after three halvings, right? Bitcoin touch a new all-time high after every halving. So if the previous all-time high was 69,000, where it is going to happen, where it is going to touch after the next halving? Is it going to touch above it or below it? After the next halving, that is going to happen in 2024 next year, you can see clearly it can go much beyond 69,000. And if I tell you what the most expert people in the world, the biggest expert people in the world that have much more knowledge than we have, they are saying what they are. Somebody, if you know of an expert lady that she has a name Kathy Wood. I don't know exactly where is she from, but she's called a very big expert in cryptocurrency, and she's a big investor. She's saying that Bitcoin halving, after this Bitcoin halving, the current all-time high that you saw was 69,000, and she says that after this halving, the Bitcoin prices can go above $1 million price. $1 million price. Here, this is a $1 million price. Another expert is saying it can go $2.5 million price. It can go $2,005 million price. And even some experts that are saying it can go beyond 7 million also. So now you can see the future. Now you can see the future. If you are here in the market right now, and you can see what is the price of Bitcoin right now, it is around 17,000 plus, right? 17,000 plus. And if you are just starting today, today is the day one, and you start and you invest some money in Bitcoin, and the price you get is 17,000, you clearly see in this chart that after 1 year or maybe 2 years, a new all-time high will be created, and it is minimum $1 million. It can be 1 million, it can be 2 million per Bitcoin. But if we take the minimum price, it can be 1 million, more than 1 million mark. So what is going to happen to your asset, your money, your capital? It is going to explode. It is going to have a big explode, right? So you can be a very lucky person if you start right now. Second thing, this was the third point. Now get to the fourth point. I will give you one more proof. I will give you another proof, right? Now let's take it in a different way. Let's see it in a different way. In every era, see this era, you can see these era in every halving. First was the pioneers era, second was the spectaculars era, third era was called as retail traders era, and now we are living in the corporate era. And the next era we are going to uh, go into, that is the government era, right? In every era, like there was a all-time high, there was a new all-time high, there was also a new all-time low, because when there is a high, there is a low also. So if we calculate in every era, what was the all-time low point, you can see right now we are at the lowest point, or maybe you can see it was around 15,000 in this era. We all saw it few months back that the prices dropped to 15,000 something, right? $15,000. But in the previous era, if you see here, this was the all-time low. In the previous era, this was the all-time low. In this era, in spectaculars era, this was the lowest point. This was the all-time low, right? Now we are looking at the lowest point. This was the highest point. This was the lowest point. And in the first era, this was the just starting point, right? So if you calculate all these all-time lows also, all-time low, you can see you can you can see in every era, the lowest point, the all-time low of this era is still higher than. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I have to get a call. Just give me 1 second. Just okay. Sorry for that. Let me share my screen again and take you to this beautiful chart where we were. Where were we? Right here. So I was giving you another proof how you can predict the future. If we analyze how to see the all-time high, now we are looking at all-time low. So we saw that this was the all-time low of this era that we are living. It was around 15,000, and this was the previous era all-time low. And in the previous era, this was the all-time low. And the first era, we saw it in the starting phase, right? So what this means? What this means? If someone can see this, if someone can calculate this, every in every era, the all-time low point, and if we see the all-time high point, I'm talking about all-time high point of this era, the previous era, and the all-time low point of this era, right? It is still higher than the previous era all-time high. The lowest point of this era is still higher than the all-time highest point of the previous era. All-time low point of this era. This was the all-time low point of this era, retail traders, and this was the all-time high point of previous era. It was still higher. It is still higher than the previous era's all-time high. All-time low point of spectacular era. This is the all-time low point of spectacular era, and this is the all-time high point of pioneer's first era. This is still above the previous era's all-time high. So what this indicates? This indicates that no matter how much the market falls, it will be still above the previous era's highest point. No matter how much the market falls, it will be still higher. It will be still higher than the previous era's highest all-time high point. So what it shows, what all these factors are showing, that Bitcoin is going to go up, right? These all factors are just reminding us that Bitcoin prices are into uptrend, right? If you can see this line, can you see this blue line that is running in between? I'm changing the color to yellow. This is the trend line. This is the trend line of Bitcoin. If you know what is a trend line, a trend line is a line that indicates that what is the trend of the market. Is it going up? Is it an uptrend or is it a low trend? So what you can see here, it is an uptrend, right? It is an uptrend. And what it shows that it can go to this point, that is a 1 million point in the coming halving, in the next era. What is the next era called? What is the next era called? It is a government era. Why we call it government era? We are into corporate era right now, and we are going to enter into government era. What does this mean? A corporate era, why it is called a corporate era? Because many big corporates, many big organizations are adopting. They are adopting into cryptocurrency. Like you already hear many news. Google has adopted. The largest bank in the world, the largest bank has adopted. Many big investors have invested. Even the biggest investor, you can say Elon Musk or Warren Buffett, or you can say Michael Slayer. All of them are adopting. Many big institutions are adopting. So that is why it is called a corporate era. And what will happen in government era? In the next era, government era, many big countries' government will start adopting. But we are already seeing this government era in our current era. We already started seeing the signs of government era in this era before the halving. You can if you know, the first country uh, that started accepting Bitcoin as a legal tender, that was El Salvador. It was the first country's government that started using Bitcoin as a legal tender. And we already have second country also, the African Republic, Central African Republic, that is also adopted one cryptocurrency as a legal tender, and many more countries are you started using as just like a mode of payment in all their shopping malls, all their hotels, all their online shopping marts. They are started using almost most of the countries. They have started using cryptocurrency or Bitcoin as a mode of payment. So this is showing the signs of the next era. This is already we are seeing the signs of government era, and it is started even before the next half, right? So all these points that I gave you, I hope you understand. I hope now you understand that we can see the future. If you have this eye, you can see the future, that what is going to happen here after this halving that we are waiting for in the next year. The prices are going like this, and it can cross 1 million or maybe 2 million mark. So why we need to accumulate more and more of Bitcoin? That we all understand now, that if we accumulate in this 1 year that we are left, if we try and accumulate more and more of Bitcoin inside our wallets, we all can become multi-millionaires. We are going to become multi-millionaires in just next 1 or 2 years. In just next 1 or 2 years, the more Bitcoin you have, the more Bitcoin or the more cryptocurrencies, any other cryptocurrencies you have, you are going to see a huge rise in the prices, and your portfolio is going to increase many folds, and you can become multi-millionaire. If you haven't become in all your life, this is the golden opportunity. This is a huge opportunity that you will see, you will witness in once in a lifetime. Why I'm saying once in a lifetime? It will repeat after 4 years also. It will repeat after every 4 years. It will not going to stop here. It will go on increasing after every 4 years. But we cannot wait for the next halving that is happening after 5 years. After 5 years, why we cannot wait till then? Because we know right now that after this halving, the Bitcoin will touch 1 million all-time high. So after the next halving, if we wait for the next halving, the fifth halving in maybe 2028, the Bitcoin prices may go more than 10 million. But at that time, maybe we don't have so much capital that we can invest and accumulate. If the Bitcoin is at that time 1 million in price, maybe we cannot accumulate so much Bitcoin that we can accumulate now, that the prices are just $17,000. If we are getting opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $17,000, why should we wait when it goes above 1 million and then we start accumulating? We can start right now, right? We have to start right now. So I hope you get this bigger picture. I hope you get this bigger picture. And now you understand why we need to accumulate more and more of Bitcoin. Why we need to accumulate. If you get this bigger picture, can you show me some thumbs up? Can you show me some thumbs up in the chat? If you get this bigger picture, can you see the future now? Am I able to help you see the future now? Can you see the future now? Yes, I've already seen the future. Can you see who can see the future now? Who can see the future now? Who can see the future? Just type I can see. I can see the future. I can see the future. I have seen the future. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's dive into the how part. Now the how part. Maybe I took a lot of time explaining this, but this was the most important part of the training that you must understand. Now we go into the how part. How we can accumulate more and more of Bitcoin. So let me open my whiteboard. See, one thing I should make it clear also before I forget, that we were seeing this only in the Bitcoin chart, but that applies to all other crypto coins also. So you don't have to worry if you have some other coins. If you have a very diversified portfolio, if you have a lot of coins, you don't need to worry that I don't have much Bitcoin. If you have some Ethereum, if you have some ADA, if you have some BNB, even any other coin, that that must be a good coin, right? So first thing you need to do, that you go to the coinmarketcap.com. If you want to invest in any other coin, just take the top 100 coins. Don't go into 22,000. Just go to top 100 at the coinmarketcap.com, or you can filter it to top 20, or you can select among the top 10, right? So if you have the top 10 coin, any coins, a few of coins of every top 10 coin, you are still lucky. Why you are still lucky? Because I told you previously, Bitcoin has the 40% dominance. 40% dominance. This is the dominance of Bitcoin. So when the next halving, after the next halving, if the Bitcoin prices are going to go above 1 million, all other coins which you have, all other coins that the top 10 coins you have, they are also going to increase in prices, right? So you don't need to worry that if you have more and more of other coins, they too can go up very much, right? So now we come to the how part. How can we accumulate, and how Royalq helps you in accumulating more and more in a smart way. In a smart, we all we all are smart people here. We all are smart people here. So we want to do the smart work, right? We want to do the smart work. So suppose you have a Royalq, and you want to use Royalq to accumulate your crypto, your Bitcoin. I will take Bitcoin for example, but it can apply to other coins also. So one wonderful feature that Royalq gives you, that it gives you three markets. It gives you three markets. First is the USDT market, second is the BTC market, and third is the Ethereum ETH market, right? We have these three choices. We have these three markets. So what is the purpose of all these three markets? Why, how can we select which market is best for us? So I will give some clear advice. I will give some clear advice. The main purpose of any working in any market, suppose you are working in USDT market, the main purpose that you are trading in this USDT market is to accumulate more and more of USDT. If you want to accumulate more and more of USDT, you can go to the USDT market. Same, if you want to accumulate more and more of BTC, you have to trade in the BTC market. It can help you grow your BTC, right? And same, if you want to accumulate more and more of Ethereum, you can trade in Ethereum market. Because in every market, first thing you need to have is you have, if you need to have a some, if you want to trade in any market, you need to have some base currency. What is the base currency? Like if you trade, suppose XRP oblique USDT. So what is the base currency? Base currency is USDT. You are trading USDT to purchase, to buy XRP, and the when the XRP prices are going up, it will the robot will, what will robot do? Robot will sell and give you more of USDT. It will give you more of USDT. So in this way, you are accumulating more and more of USDT. So what you should do if you want to accumulate BTC? You have to go in the BTC market and trade on any coin that is available there. Suppose you have BNB in the BTC market, and you are trading in this pair, BTC BNB oblique BTC. So what exactly robot will do? First, it will see, do you have some base currency here? You have some capital. So you need to have your capital in the form of BTC, right? If you have a capital in form of USDT, you can just go into your exchange and convert it into BTC, right? That you all know. So how the robot will trade? It will give some BTC, and purchase some amount of BNB, right? So if you have some BTC here, so BTC will be deducted. It will be go minus and the BNB will increase, right? If you purchase BTC, if you are purchasing BNB and giving BTC, you are you are decreasing your BTC and increasing your BNB, right? But you want to trade it, right? So you give the robot some instruction that suppose the BNB prices rises by 1.1 or 1.2, go and sell it. Go and sell it. So what will robot do? It will wait, and when the prices reach the trigger point, it will sell it and give you back your BTC. Give you back your BTC. But it will not give you the same amount of BTC. Suppose you have added, suppose you have added some amount, suppose 0.05 BTC you have traded, and you have purchased BNB with this BTC. It will give you more BTC after completing the trade. Why more? Because you asked, I want this 1.2 take profit. This is your take profit. So it will give you more BTC, and this activity, if keep on buying and selling, it will buy BNB, the price goes up, it will sell BNB and give you BTC. Then the BNB price is low, it will buy some more BNB. If the price is low, then the price increases, it will again sell BNB and give you back your BTC. And this will, if you take it, if you do it in the long term, you will see that your BTC is adding more and more of BTC. If the robot is adding more and more of BTC, and your BTC quantity is increasing. So this way you can easily accumulate your BTC on an auto mode. You don't have to go manually and purchase it and sell it and keep on watching the market. This will go happen in the auto mode. So you have this wonderful automated robot. So it will go on buying and selling and give you more and more of BTC, right? I hope you understand now why we need to do it. So let me take you to Royalq now. Let me take you to Royalq, and we will see what are the different ways we can use our robot to trade in BTC market. So let me open my Royalq. Let me open my Royalq here. And now let us go to where? Let us go to this quantitative. Let me change the color. Let us go to quantitative. In the quantitative, we have all the available coins in the market, and we have these three markets here. You can see here USDT market, you have a BTC market, and you have a ETH market. So where we want to go? We want to go into BTC market, because whichever market you trade, you accumulate that cryptocurrency. If you want to accumulate BTC, you go to BTC market, right? So like this, I open the BTC market, and what you see here, we have almost 6 coins here. We have 6 coins: Ethereum oblique BTC, BNB oblique BTC, ADA oblique BTC, oblique BTC, LTC BTC, and XRP BTC, right? So these are the 6 coins that you can trade. It doesn't matter whichever coin you trade. It doesn't matter, because you are trading for the long term, right? Your purpose is different. You're not trading to earn daily profits, right? So you must have this clear mindset. If you go to USDT market, you are trading to earn a daily profit. What is our purpose? If we want to trade in the USDT market, our purpose is different. We don't want to accumulate USDT. Why we don't want to accumulate USDT? Because USDT is a stable coin. USDT is a stable coin. So there is no use accumulating USDT when the prices will remain the same. It will not go below $80 or above $90. It will be remaining between the $80 to $90 per USDT, right? So if we trade in the stable coin, like USDT, our purpose is different. Our purpose is to earn some daily income. We have to pay for our food. We have to pay for our landlord rent. We have to pay for some groceries, right? We have to pay for our children's school. So that is our daily income purpose. If you want to, if you want to earn daily income, you can go to USDT market. And if your purpose is to accumulate BTC, if your purpose is to accumulate BTC, not for this month's expenses, not for this month's school fees, if you want to accumulate BTC for the coming 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, so that the bit you want to sell the accumulated Bitcoin after it crosses 1 million or 5 million mark, then only you want to sell it, right? So if you have this purpose of long term, if you have a long term vision, you can go to BTC market now, right? So don't worry if the floating loss is increasing or maybe you don't get daily profits. That is no issue, because our purpose is a long term. Our purpose is for next 2 through 3 years, right? So our purpose is to accumulate more and more of BTC. So if I give you some example, let's take any coin. Let's take XRP, right? Let's take XRP. So the first thing you can do, if you are a newcomer, if you don't know how to give the robot the trade settings, the how to set the parameters, the robot itself gives you a clear idea, a best way to uh, set the parameters. If you are a newcomer, you don't know anyone who can help you, so just go to any coin, like I click on XRP, and second thing that you want to do is you go to trade setting, right? Just open the trade setting, and now you can see, let me check, let me check for once, let me check, and let's go back and select, let me select some other coin which is not edited before. Let me check, like this is okay. So the first thing you do, that you select any coin and you click on the coin, this page will open, that is a trading page. And now you need to set the parameters of your trade settings. You go and click on trade settings, and this is the default setting, and this is by default the best possible setting. This is the best of the best, the strongest of all the settings that the robot knows, that can help you accumulate more and more of Bitcoin. This is the best possible way, right? So you don't need to change anything here. You don't need to change anything. You just need to take this and calculate that how much BTC you have for the trading capital. So first thing you see here, that is the first buy-in amount, that the robot itself guides you, that it should be not less than 0.0002000, right? So this is the minimum amount you have to have as a first buy. You can, if you have more capital, you can increase this also, right? Second thing, it it tells you that you should take minimum of 7 calls. You can increase it also, you can decrease it also, but it is advisable that you use 7 calls as a default. These are the trading parameters of profits or buying ratio that you can change or you can keep it the same way. The main thing, the most important thing that you should know here is how your margin configuration is defined, right? So let's go to margin configuration and click on this, and this is how you can give the parameters, how much in how much capital you want to trade in each call, and how much market drop do you want to cover, right? So if you see in the left side, in the left side of the parameters, here are the margin call drops. So this way you cover the deep in the market, the market drop. You cover the market drop, right? How much percentage the prices are dropping, and after, suppose you have 3.5% in the first call. So after the prices that you buy in the first buy, if the market drops to 3.5%, you ask the robot that you can buy 2 times. 2 times of what? Of your first buy in amount. What is the first buy? I told you 0.0002. So this is our first buy, right? So what are you asking the robot to do? If you have bought the first call and wait for the second call, if the prices drop to 4%, from where? From this point, from the first call, the price you have bought in the first call. After that, if the prices are falling 4% below, go to the market and purchase 4 times Bitcoin for me. 4 times of what? Of your first buy in amount. This is the first buy, right? So it should be into 4, right? Same way, if the market drops to another 4.5%, go and buy 8 times for me, right? 8 times for me, 8 times of your first buy in amount. So now you get it. You understand this. So why we need to set this kind of parameters? Because this is the best possible strategy in the whole world, in the whole financial market. That is called double up. Double up. Why it is called double up? Why it is called a double up? Because if you see, every time you buy, every time you ask the robot to buy a multiple of your first buy, you buy it a double of previous time. So if you buy 2 times here in the first call, second call you have to buy 2 times of 2, that is 4. After that, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16 into 2, 32, and so on, right? So you are buying double. So why this is called the best strategy? The double up is called the best strategy because if every next time you buy double of the previous quantity, you are you are you are using the wonderful strategy of which strategy? DCA. Do you know what is DCA? DCA stands for dollar cost averaging. So how the dollar cost averaging works? It works like if you buy, if the prices go down, if the prices are dropping, and you are doubling up, if you are increasing the quantity of your purchasing of your trading capital, you will get near and near, more and more near, the average price will get more and more near to the current price. These two prices will come closer and closer, right? So this is how the dollar cost averaging works. If the price, if you want to buy more and more, if you buy double quantity that you buy previously in the downtrend market, in the downtrend, not in the uptrend. If the prices are going up, you don't need to apply this dollar cost averaging. If the prices are falling, if the prices are falling down, and you buy double quantity that you brought previous times, you are applying this dollar cost averaging, and your average price is coming closer to the current price. So what will happen if these two prices are getting closer? The robot will start to sell easily. It will sell very frequently, and it will give you more and more profit. This way, it will give you more and more profit, right? So this is the best strategy. But one problem with this strategy is it requires it requires a bigger capital, right? So if you have some capital, if you have enough sufficient capital, you can use this strategy. So how much capital is required? Let us calculate this. Like we see here, we have 7 calls, and we are buying every time the double of previous buy, right? So if we total this, all these figures, if we total all these figures from first call to the 7th call, we get a total. If you can go to the calculator, if you total this, it will give you 254 times. I have already calculated it. So the total is 254 times. Plus, how will you calculate how much capital you require? You need to plus 1 in this. Why? Because the first buy also you purchase, the first buy, right? You purchase 1 time in the first buy when you started the trade. So total times you will buy is 255 times. This is times. This is not dollars. This is not Bitcoin. This is the time you will buy of your first buy. What is the first buy? Amount 0.0002. So you need to multiply 255 into 0.0002. So you will get a figure here how much Bitcoin you need as a total trading capital if you are using this strategy. So if you calculate this, and can anybody tell how much it is? I can help you here. 0.51 BTC. So this is the total figure. This is the total quantity. This is the total quantity of Bitcoin that you need. 0.051 BTC. So if you have 0.051 BTC inside your exchange, inside your spot wallet, you can start this trade immediately. Right? And this is the best trade. This is the best strategy. Why it is called? Because if you apply this, your robot will become fully automatic. It will become fully automatic. What does this mean? It you will not require to go and check if your trade is running or not. It will work for you fully automatic the whole year, right? You just need to apply this strategy and you just need this much of BTC in your wallet, right? So how much is 0.051 BTC? How will you calculate? So I can you can go to the calculator, and you can go to the calculator, and you can first you need to go to the market cap, coinmarketcap.com, or you can see in your exchange also what is the price of BTC, right? So what was the price? I suppose it was 17,000 something, 400 something. So you just multiplied the current price. This is the current price of BTC into how much you require BTC, right? So we require 0.051 BTC, and this is the current price. So if you multiply this, you will get the total USDT that you require for starting this trade, right? I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Now let's go to the calculator, and let me give you an idea. Let's go to the calculator again. Let me explain you practically, right? Let me explain to you how it is done so that you are not confused. So I will open my calculator here. So how we calculated? We calculated that the total times we are buying is 254 plus the first buy, that is 255 times. So we multiplied it with the first buy in amount, that is minimum 0.0002. So it comes 0.051 BTC. This is the quantity of BTC. And now we multiply it with the current price. What is the current price? I think it is 17,400, right? Whatever is the current price. So you require this much amount of BTC. What is this? This is USDT. If you have 887 USDT in your wallet, you can purchase 0.051 BTC with this and start trading. What you would do? Just if you have this amount of USDT, go to your Binance or go to your Huobi and purchase BTC with this. You will get 0.051 BTC, and with this you can open this trade. It is a default setting. You don't need to change anything, and it will start trading for you, right? Let the robot trade for you, and it will trade for you all the year, all the 24/7 into 365 days, right? So this is the amount of BTC that you need. If you want to apply this strategy, that is the best strategy, double up. But what if some people say that I don't have 800 or $880? I have just 400 or $500. Can you still use it? Yes, you can use it. I will give you the second best. This was the best. Now I will give you the uh, second best way to trade, right? So what you will do? What you will do? See, these figures are for call drop. You can change it also, right? These are not fixed. You can change it. You can change it to 1%, 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, and that is up to you how much market drop you want to cover, right? That is up to you. But you need to take clear knowledge how you are going to set these figures of multiple buying ratio, right? So I told you the best strategy, that is the double up, right? The double up. Now let's go to the second best. If you don't have around $800 or $900, if you have just $450 or $500, you can go for the next best strategy, that is called the Fibonacci. Fibonacci. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci means that you take the figures like this. If first call should be 2, second call should be 3, and the fourth call, sorry, the first call should be 2, second call should be 3 times, third call should be a total of these two calls, 2 plus 3, write it down here, 5, right? In the same way, fourth call, how much it should be? The total of 3 plus 5, 8, 8 times, right? This will be a fourth call. And fifth call should be total, just add up last two calls, add up the last two calls, and this will give you 13 here, right? So in this way we can set our figures here, right? So this requires a little less capital than the previous one. So let me go to the calculator again, and let me give you some figures here. So first call I told you 2 plus 3 plus 5, 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 plus 5 हो गया 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, 13, 8 plus 13, 8 plus 13 is 21, 21 plus 13, the last two add up, it is 34, right? And 34 plus 21 is 55. So this will be a total of 8 times. I increased one margin call here because we need lesser times, right? So the total times that is coming is 141 times. Plus, don't forget to add 1 in this. Never forget to add 1 because this is the first buy. So the total time the robot will buy of your first buy is 142 times. So how much BTC you require? Just multiply it with the 0.0002, which is the first buy. So you get this figure. How much BTC you require? This is the amount of BTC you require, 0.0284. This is the amount of BTC you require, right? I hope you understood this. And now how much USDT you require in dollars? Just multiply it with the current price. What is the current price? 17,400. Suppose this is the current price. You need around $500 and you are good to go. If you have $500, you can apply this second best strategy, that is the Fibonacci, right? If you have more than 800 or $900, then you can go for the first one. That is the best strategy. That is the double up, right? So I will give you all the options. If you have $500, you cannot go for the best strategy, but you can use this second best one, right? Now, which is the third? If you have, even you don't have $500, say you have around $250. If someone says I have just $250, I don't want to use $500, I just have $250, can I use this BTC accumulation? Yes, you can. How? I will give you the third best option, that is called plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one, right? So what is plus one? As it name shows, you buy one time more after every call, right? So first call you start with 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and so on, right? It is easy, right? You just increase one time and you add up all these calls. So one thing you can do, you can go back from here, and for this plus one, you can change your number of call, right? Where you can change, you can increase these calls. How? How you can increase? Just click on this and change it to 10 times, because the lesser times you buy, you can increase you can increase your margin calls. So if I put it 10 times and go to the margin configuration, now it will show me that 10 times you can buy, right? So just keep on adding this and plus one, like plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. And you can total it in the calculator. So just calculate how much capital do you require. Let's start from 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 and 11. Because we have 10 margin calls now, right? So the total is 65. Plus, don't forget 1. Why? Because the first buy. So we need a total 66 times to buy the robot to buy of our BTC in these 10 margin calls. So how much it will buy? Multiply it with the first buy in amount 0.0002. So you get this figure. This is the amount of BTC that you need if you want to go for this trade, 0.0132. And how much it will cost you? Just multiply it with current price, that is 17,400, and you will get, you can start this trade with less than $250, almost $230. If you have, you can start this trade and it will trade for you, and for 10 margin calls, and almost you can cover 30 to 40% market drop, and it will work for you very good, right? This is also a good one. This is not a weak one. This is also good one. But if you compare all the three strategies, this is good. If this is good, then better is the Fibonacci. If Fibonacci is the better one, the best one is the double up, right? So you can go for any three. That depends on your capital, how much capital you have. If you have $250, you can go for this one. If you have $500, you can go for the better one. If you have around $900, you can go for the best one, right? Now, if someone says, I have just $100, if someone says, I have just $100, can I trade? Yes, you can trade. How you can trade? This is a simple trick. If someone says, this is the last part, just focus on this. If someone says, if a person comes to me and say, sir, I have just $100. I don't have much capital, but I want to trade in this BTC pair. Can I accumulate more and more crypto? Yes, you can. How? This is a simple trick, right? How you can calculate? Just divide this $100. First thing you do, just note down. Divide this $100 of your capital. This is the capital, right? Divide this capital with the current price. What is the current price? 17,400, right? So what you will get? I will show you. Divide 100 divided by current price, 17,400. So you get, this is the amount of BTC you will get in $100. How much BTC you will get? 0.05747, right? So this is the exact amount of BTC you will get to trade, right? So first do this, convert your $100 into BTC. Now what will you do? Suppose I make it a round figure, 0.057, right? 0.057. So this is the amount of BTC I got. I just converted my $100 into BTC. I got this BTC, right? So now what will you calculate? How much times can you buy? So how will you calculate? Divide this with your first buy in amount. What was the first buy in amount? 0.0002. This was the first buy. 0. I think this is some mistake. 0.0057. Yeah, this was the worst. This was the figure. 0.0057. Let me check it again. 100 divided by 17,400. Yes. 0.0057. 0.0057. This is the amount of BTC I have this the capital divided by the first buy 0.0002. So you will get, you can buy, my dear, you can buy 28.5 times, right? This is the multiple in ratio. So how you can calculate, how you can set the buy multiple buy in ratio? You just need to remember that you cannot buy more than 28.5 times, right? You cannot buy more than 28.5 times. So just keep it in your mind, 28.5 times, you cannot go more than that. So how can you set the buy-in ratio? Just add up with all the different strategies that I just told you. So let's begin with the first one, that is the double up. 2 plus 4 plus 4, 4, 4, double of 4 is 8. So what you need to do, just keep an eye, just keep looking here, keep looking here. It should not go above 28.5, right? Just keep looking here. This is the maximum limit. This is the capping limit, right? So 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus what is next? 16. So this is already more than 28.5. So what we can do, delete the last entry, and this is the total 14. But we can buy 28.5. So just subtract it from how much it was? 2 plus 8, 2 plus 4 plus 8. We got 14, right? So subtract the 14 from 28.5. So this should be your next call, 14.5. Got it? I will do it for you. 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 14.5. So you get this 28.5 figure. So you can go for 4 calls, 4 margin calls, and you can put these buy-in ratio, and it will not stop, right? So how much can you calculate if you go for Fibonacci? Just calculate like this: 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 13. So it is more than 28 point. So we can go here. We can stop here. 18 minus 28.5. That was our limit. So we need to add one call of 10.5. So how will we add? 2, first call 2, second call is 3, third call is 8, fourth call is 13, 2, no, 2 plus 3, sorry, 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus how much it was? 10.5. So you get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get this 5 calls. You can set 5 margin calls with these figures. These are the multiple buy, and you get your $100 running for you, right? How can you set in plus 1? Let's calculate plus 1. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Keep looking here. Keep looking here, right? This should not be more than 28.5. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. Okay, this is already near 28.5. So we can 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7, 27 plus what is left? 1.5. We can add, either you can add or you can go with the seventh call also, 7 time also, right? So this is how you can set how many calls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 margin calls you can set here. Or you can delete the last one and you can go for 6 calls, right? Or you can do one thing. You can change the last call to 8 times, right? So this way you can also add up. So this is the plus 1 strategy. So I gave you all the 3 strategies and all the 3 options, and this was the last trick. If you have a little amount of capital, you can calculate easily. You can calculate easily how much capital you have. Even if I just took an example of $100. If you have $140, someone is having $110, someone is having $80, some is having $76. So you just go and calculate how much BTC you are getting, divide it with the first buy-in amount. You get the total multiples, how much multiple times you can buy, and just calculate the strategy figures, and you can get the figures, right? So these were the all the ways you can set your parameters, set your trade settings, and start accumulating more and more of cryptos, and the robot will start working for you. Just focus on accumulating more and more crypto, and if you want that the robot will work for you continuously without taking a break, without any issue, just provide it sufficient capital. That is the last tip from me. Just provide sufficient capital. Unless you have little capital, you can go for the second best or third best strategy, right? Just provide the sufficient capital and start the accumulation, and keep on accumulating. Don't withdraw in between. Don't take out your take profit. And one more tip, I before I leave, if I show you here the last tip of the day, that is very important. That is very important. Let's go to Royalq. Suppose this is all set, and you can start now. Keep it on cycle. Keep it on cycle. And one thing you can do, the last thing you can do to help your robot, go to this strategy mode. Go to this strategy mode. Click here. It is not clicking for me. Uh, let me open it again. Right. Let me open. This is the last tip of the day. If you go to the strategy mode, like you see here, if you go to the strategy mode, before you, even after you have set, after you have started, after you have started this start button, you can go to click here and keep it on the middle one, sub bin mode. Why middle one? Because it will help you to accumulate your crypto in a better way. It will give you a compounding effect, that every time it gives you some profit, it will not show it in the revenue section of your robot. It will add up the add up your take if your it will add up your profit into your trade and give you an compounding profit with this. So this will also help you to average more and more using the dollar cost averaging, and it shows that you don't need to withdraw your profit every day or every week. You want to use your capital plus your profit for averaging your trade, and also to accumulate more and more of crypto, right? So if you want to use it for the long term, you can use this sub bin mode, or if you want to withdraw sometimes, you can select the third one. But don't put it on the whole warehouse mode. Never. If you want to trade in cycle, never put it on whole warehouse mode. You can choose this one if you want to see how much profit you are making and you want to withdraw it. But if you want to use the profit for accumulation and averaging, you can use this one, right? This is the best one for long term. So I hope everything is clear and it was helpful and you got some knowledge. If you got some knowledge, you can give me some thumbs up. You can give me some love hearts. And this is streaming live on YouTube, on the Crypto Ambassador Trader channel on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and select Crypto Ambassador, search for Crypto Ambassador, and you can see this in the live section. It will be uploaded there. And if you want to see it again and share it with your teammates, you can share it, right? Thank you so much, all of you. And thank you so much, Leader Julius, for giving me this opportunity again. I hope this was helpful for everyone. Leader Julius, you can take it from here.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took a longer time. Leader Julius, can you help me?
So I hear you. I'm just stopping your call. Just a minute.
I think
Do we
Manishi, leader Julius is somewhere outside. So it was
Okay.
excellent session and very knowledgeable. We all got very excellent knowledge from your side. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much, all everybody who are present here in this session. And excellent, I can say, the knowledge you have given to us today. It was superb, tremendous. I am really feeling proud of you. Being my team, it is always pleasure to have you in my team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Somaya ji. And thank you so much, all the lovely leaders. I hope today you got some good amount of knowledge, and you will apply it, you will implement it, and start accumulating Bitcoin for you. And if you have any question, you can ask in the chat option, or we can close the meeting as it is already.
Yeah,
If you have,
Manishi, one thing, some leader wanted to know ki how you have got 28.5 figure. So just tell
oh,
them ki Royalq we can start trade with BTC pair with 0.0002 BTC. वो एक बार
mhm.
अगर हो सके है ना, we need to.
Okay. If you're not clear how I got 28.5, so you know the minimum amount of first buy that you can set in Royalq in BTC market, especially for BTC market, it is much lower than what you get in the USDT market, right? So if you go to BTC market, this is a BTC market, and you open the trade setting. If you open the trade setting, let me open some other coin. I am in the BTC market, as you can see. And if I go to the trade setting, it is not showing here. Let me select some other coin. LTC, go to trade setting. So this is the first buy amount that you require if you want to start a trade, right? So if you convert it in USDT, it is around 3.3 USDT. As compared to USDT market, you need at least $15, 15 USDT to for your first buy. But this is just 3.3 USDT. So this is another advantage in BTC market, that you can select this much of BTC. That is the minimum first buy in amount, right? So how I calculated 28.5. I just got, suppose someone has only $100. Someone has $100 and he wants to trade in the BTC market. So what will he do? He will first convert this dollars into BTC, right? So it will, how he can convert, just divide this with the current price. So I got 17,400 as the current price, and this much BTC I get with my $100, right? So this is the amount of BTC that I have. How much it is? 0.005747 BTC. So if I divide it with the first buy in amount, what is the first buy? 0.0002. I just show you. So this is the exact number of times that I can buy. How much is it? Is 28.73 times. So I just took it 28.5, right? So if I can buy 28.5 times, I can divide it in 4 calls or 5 calls. Suppose I divide it in by 4 calls. So if I divide it equally, then I can buy every time 7 times, right? But I'm not getting it. I'm not giving it this uh, same buy, same multiple buy in every call. What I'm using it, I'm using the double up method. How double up method is? So you just need to remember that I cannot buy more than 28.5 times, right? So just keep it in mind and start adding first call. First call is 2 times. Second call is 4 times. So this is the total. This is the total times you can buy, right? Plus you can buy a third call with 8 times. It is still below 28.5. plus you buy, if you buy the fourth call 16 times, so it is more than 28 points. So how much it is more? It is 30. It is 30, but I have just 28.5. So I must reduce it with 1.5, right? So what I can do? 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus, it should be 16, but I put it 14.5. So it will give me 28.5. That is the total multiple times I can buy with my $100, right? So this way, I hope this is clear. Divide by one current price, the amount of USDT have, divided by the current price, and then divided by 0.000002. That is the minimum amount. So this is how you calculate how much times can you buy, and just fit it in, adjust it inside your strategy, right? This is the maximum time you can buy. I hope this is clear now. If it is clear, I don't know who asked, but if it is clear, you can comment in the chat option that it is clear now. Someone is asking, how can one set the time to stop the accumulation? You don't need to stop the accumulation, because the trade is going on for you in the cycle mode, and it is you who is deciding in the end that when you want to stop. So if you can wait for the another 1 or 2 years, suppose after the next halving, 2024 or 2025, you can wait. So if you are satisfied, if you are satisfied that this is the price that I am satisfied with, I can sell my crypto now, I can sell my BTC now. So it is your wish. Someone is asking for my Twitter handle. Sorry, I'm not very much active on Twitter. I am active on YouTube. I am active on Facebook. You can follow me there. And I don't have now, right now, my, you can search for YouTube, but it is my Hindi channel. It is my local language, Hindi. You can follow me on Facebook if you want. You can search for Manish Bhola. I can type it here, my name. You can search for Manish Bhola. This is my name, and maybe you find it there, or you can, I can paste the link in the in the WhatsApp group later. I don't have right now. Okay, right. Uh, yes, this is a very good question by Williams. What about the margin call drop for 100? See, for 100, you cannot cover much market, drop, because you just have 4 or 5 margin calls. So you can set it either 1%, 2%, 3%, or you can set it 3%. Then next is 5%, next is 8%, and next is manlo, it can be 10% or 12%. How much you can cover, that is depends on how much margin calls you are giving. If you are giving just 4 or 5 margin calls, you cannot expect to cover 20 to 30%, but still you can cover 10 to 15%. I can think, right? Don't give much more gap in between, because it will make the robot difficult to work. But you can still give a gap of 2% or 3%, or maybe 4 in between, right? Okay, many people are asking for my WhatsApp link. So WhatsApp or Facebook link. You can contact me on WhatsApp. I have this. I giving you this number. This is my WhatsApp number. You can contact me later, and maybe we can share each other's Facebook or YouTube link, right? If you have some query, you can also contact me there. So is it okay, Williams? I just explained about the margin call drop. Someone is asking, what about if you have set a coin and it rebuys itself again? What does that mean? Cause my coin rebought. It will keep on buying and selling. It will keep on rebuying it. If you have put the trade in the cycle mode. What is the cycle mode means? Mode means that if the robot has sold all the coins, all the trades that it has took for you, and it has sold everything, still it will buy again with the last price, and it will start the trade again. That is called cycle mode. If you don't want the robot to buy again once the trade is completed, then you can put it on one shot mode. One shot. One shot means that you won't want to repeat the trade. So let me go through all the questions. Let me go through all the questions. Okay. I can see someone is very kind enough to share all the calculations in the chat option. You can take it, you can copy this and calculate it yourself, right? Okay. Someone is calling in between, I think, from this meeting. Please don't give me a call. Just give me a message. And if you have something to ask, you can ask in the WhatsApp group also, which we have as a crypto ambassador. I hope many people will be there for you to help, and me also, right? I'm in the crypto ambassador group and some other groups also that is that are uh, that are managed by Leader Julius. Okay, so I suppose, yeah, here we have Leader Julius has just shared the WhatsApp group, and you can ask your questions here. I will be available later. Last question, someone is asking, if I have set $100, how can I increase the amount on the coin up to $200 later? You can increase your margin calls anytime. You don't have to set that this is the total capital that I want to trade. You just need to set your margin calls. Suppose you have set 4 margin or 5 margin calls. The robot will go to your spot wallet inside your exchange and see what is the capital available here. If you have more capital, it will keep on trading for you. You just need to increase the margin calls, right? So suppose you have just put 5 margin calls when you have $100, and later if you add $200 or more, you can increase your margin calls from 5 to 10 or maybe 8. Same manner that I told you, and the robot will keep on working, right? The halving chart you are asking, sir, you can take a screenshot. It's already too late, but I don't want to disappoint anyone. I'm just sharing it for the last time, and if you can take a screenshot, and then you can use it for your reference purpose, right? I hope you have click on the screenshots, right? So this is for today. I hope we can call it a day, and it has been a long session, and let's meet in the next time. I will be I will be I will be giving you some more knowledge in the future, and there are a lot of other leaders who are more who have more knowledge than me. I'm still learning. Thank you, all of you. And thank you, Leader Julius, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Let's close this meeting now. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, if you are able to learn from Leader Manish and Leader Smaya, this is amazing team leadership they have all that side of India. I'm proud of them. I work with them, and I believe they're more amazing. All right. I know we are not yet done when it comes to the crypto ambassadors. We have more powerful leaders outside there, and it's my responsibility to dig up and discover your talents. So if you're outside there, thank you so much, Leader Manish, for work well done. When you joined the crypto market space, you were green about everything, but you paid maximum attention, learned the knowledge, and you're now delivering like a superstar, all right? So it's not about your rank, it's about your decision. We're really proud of you. I'm really proud of Royalq India doing perfect well, taking up ranks, pushing their business to another level, educating their teams, and making sure things are happening. Thank you so much. Leader Manish is now also a super trader. He knows how to analyze the market. He's doing well, picking signals. Them and their team, they're really doing perfect well. They just paid attention and now they know what to do. All right. So if you're outside there and you're willing to learn and teach, you just need to get into my touch and let us see how we can also help you grow better and also help us also run a business. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of knowledge has been shared today. I want to wish you all the best. Those that think that Julius Kavanda will only be the speaker, you are joking. Amazing brains outside there coming in the space to take over what we do as the crypto ambassadors and to make everybody learn what to do and shine. Thank you so much, Leader Manish. Thank you so much, Leader Smaya. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen, and have an amazing, nice day.